Fantastic Four from 2005. This movie is one of my favorite superhero movies to this day, and I'm going to tell you why right now. I thought it was just nostalgia. I loved this movie when I was a kid, but I wanted to watch it again because one of the theories I have is that the Fantastic Four is going to be introduced in Multiverse of Madness. That is just a theory. I don't know if it's gonna happen, so don't take my word for it. But I always think the Fantastic Four is super, super underrated. I think these movies actually do a better job at characterizing them than some of the MCU movies with some of their properties. I'm not going to talk about that too much. But I think this movie holds up really, really well today, especially the special effects. When Human Torch, when those fire effects come out, it really pops really nice. The Thing looks really good still. The force shields that Sue uses are awesome. And Reed Richards, his flexibility out of all the powers, I think aged most poorly because the CGI and everything they had to do for that. But I have seen a lot worse, and I still think it's not that bad. Overall, this movie gets the emotion down really good. They get the dynamic down between the characters really good, and by the end of the movie, they feel like an established team, which is really nice and refreshing to see. Seeing everyone come together at the end and fight together and use all their powers. That is why I'm a superhero fan, and I ate that shit up and I loved it. The pacing of this movie is pretty good. All the scenes play a pretty big role in the story. Ben Grimm is obviously the best when it comes to the emotion. He is the heart and soul of this movie. The scenes with his wife, the scene on the bridge where he can't pick up the ring. There is so many good emotional moments with him. I could watch a whole movie just him. What else was I gonna say? The soundtrack was really good. The score was really good. They have some licensed music in here, but it suits the movie really, really well. I don't know why people don't like this version of Doctor Doom. I personally like him. His motivations are clear from the beginning, and the final battle at the end with him is awesome. The other thing I like about this movie is there's not like your casual superhero movie where it's build up and then a fight, build up and then a fight, and then the big finale happens. There is no fighting in these first two acts. It's all character development leading up until the third act. And I think it pays off good. If this is definitely not the best movie ever, superhero movie ever made, but this is the best Fantastic Four movie. And I think these actors nailed these roles, especially seeing Chris Evans. This is before Captain America. Even in the game, they did a good job of what they did in the movie, and they expanded upon it in the game. I feel like Marvel cared about this cast of characters, and I still enjoy watching them to this day just go back and forth with each other. Reed Richards and Sue, their relationship is really good. It's fleshed out pretty good. Doctor Doom's powers are awesome. I've always liked that actor. I think he does a really good job of just being aggressive and, trying to make you scared of him. I still think he's intimidating to this day. I don't know. I just don't know why this movie got such a bad rap when there's so many more other movies people could be bashing on. But that's just my opinion at the end of the day. I really hope the Fantastic Four in some way does come into the MCU, but I want them, obviously, to do it in a way where it's not stupid. But I just think they really nailed the 2000 feel here of the emotion, the superhero vibe, everything. I haven't seen Silver Surfer in a long time, but I've always liked this movie better. I just think it's structured really, really well, and I'm just invested in every scene that's going on. If you guys don't like this movie, I completely understand. I just wanted to tell you why I love it so much. why I think the video game is a perfect tie-in. It takes everything from the movie and expands upon it, what the movie couldn't, because we have more time in the game. And I really, really wish we got to, have a trilogy of this. I wanted to see what was going to happen after Silver Surfer, but I guess Marvel didn't want to do it anymore. I don't know. I just really like these actors as these characters. Every time I think of the Fantastic Four, I think of these actors, just like Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. And yeah, I think they nailed it. And I'm just really, really surprised at how good these special effects and the emotional moments still hold up. And the action scenes are really good, I think. But hey, man, that's just my opinion. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Tomorrow, I will be dropping my Doctor Strange review around 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So check that out.